Hey there and welcome to another episode of Jab's Toy Box. And right now we are going to review another knockoff figure na inihandog sa atin ng a new manufacturer, unlike the usual manufacturer natin or manufacturer with big names like Black Mamba, Weijiang, and Model Wizard. We have a new manufacturer, a new name on the knockoff figure game, which is yung conversion mode. I'm not sure if that's the name of the company or the producer, but that's what is on the box. And they gave us their rendition or their take on the Studio Series Optimus Primal from the movie Transformer Rise of the Beast. And ito ay knock-off or what you call this, oversized knock-off figure na may konting diecast part. And I'm talking about the conversion mode Captain Gorilla, which is ito yung kanyang box. Look at that. Medyo malaki yung box niya, and the box itself is textured. Okay, so maganda siyang ipang display. So here's the box. On the front of the box, you have Captain Gorilla. Ayan yung Gorilla mode niya. There you go. And then ito yung kanyang conversion mode. I'm not sure if that's the company name. The side ng box, you will see the robot mode and the beast mode. Captain Gorilla. Picture ng Captain Gorilla on his warrior mode. Sa kabila naman, some of the articulations and then some of the gimmick na pwede niyong gawin sa weapons niya. Also, Captain Gorilla sa likod naman, makikita na natin yung warrior mode niya. Just ito, the warrior mode and the beast mode, and also some accessories. So weapon configuration, Captain Gorilla, and then accompanying you in your happy childhood, better quality and value. We are constantly improving and updating our products daw. And also Captain Gorilla on the back or the top of the box. And as I said before, siya ay textured. So embossed yung kanyang mga yung pictures ng some of the items or pictures nung some of the pictures are embossed. And so maganda siyang pang display. So since we're done with the box, here we are to review naman the figure himself. Ayan. So naka-robot mode si Captain Gorilla, as you can see. Ayan. And it's their take on the Optimus Primal Studio Series ng Rise of the Beast. And as you can see, hindi may pagkakailang si Optimus Primal yan. So taking a closer look sa kanyang head sculpt, and as you can see, Optimus Primal na Optimus Primal. So meron siyang mga fur texture sa kanyang mga some part, and siya ay actually it's color black, silver, green eyes, and then some metallic silver. And so meron din siyang mga authentic battle damage tulad nung sa Studio Series figure niya. Okay, sa likod the same with a very huge pakpak. Ayan. Medyo iba yung kulay ng kanyang butt, hindi ko alam bakit. Ayan. And meron siyang diecast part, which is yung kanyang legs. Kaya medyo loose yung niya, yung toe niya. Medyo loose because it's diecast. And meron siyang konting meron siyang konting heel articulation here and there. Medyo mag-ingat lang ng konting mga kapatid kasi since bakal siya, pwede siyang mag-cause ng damage sa plastic if hindi tayo mag-iingat. And that is the figure. Ayan. So ayan yung aesthetic ng figure niya. Syempre alongside the figure is the accessories. So same sa kanyang Studio Series counterpart, meron siyang mga accessories. And actually available to sa Shopee, and sa Shopee by Jin Toys, I believe, yung seller natin, meron kang option to buy additional weapons or yung basic weapons niya. Yung basic weapons niya, given na ito ay yung same lang dun sa Studio Series counterpart niya, which is yung dual sword niya, na pwede nyong pagsamahin to form this double-bladed lance. No? Walang kahirap-hirap na pwede niyang hawakan. Okay? Pwede nyo hawakan yan on robot mode and on monkey mode. Depende, bala kayo kung anong gusto nyo. Also, meron siyang slots dito. Ayan. Meron siyang tab dito naman. So, pwede nyo gamitin yun to store the weapons. Ayan. Okay, so dalawa pwede. Also, meron din siyang peg dito. Ayan. Meron siyang peg. Sure if it's well seen on the camera. And also, meron siyang port dito. So, pwede nyo rin gawin na dun siya i-store. But, in my opinion, I rather use the backpack or the back storage option. And then, yung next na item niya or next na accessories niya, which is yung axe niya. Ito medyo maluwag yung ano niya. Medyo maluwag yung axe niya. Not sure why. But still, pwede pa naman yung hawakan. Then same, meron kang peg, meron kang port. Just put it on his wrist or on his waist. And there you have it. Pwede siyang ilagay doon. Also, meron ding chains na kasama. Just ito. There you go. Ito yung mga chain niya. Pwedeng i-connect. Pagsamahin nyo dalawang chain to form a longer chain. And pwede siyang i-connect sa mga sandata niya. You can connect it in the axe kasi meron siyang peg dito. And then, meron tayong connector dito. So, just connect it here. And then, pwede niyang i-wield yung chain niya alongside with the axe. Pwede rin dito. Pwede i-connect siya dito. Tapos, itong isa naman, yung dulo niya is and it's a peg. And then, we have here, connector dito. So, pwede mong ilagay ito. Medyo maluwag lang. Okay. And then, you can form a Kurapika style weapon. Okay. May chain yung kanyang sword. Now, what I bought from Shopee is yung may additional weapon. Unfortunately, my daughter played with it and I lost some of the weapons, pero I can still show you. So yung additional weapon niya is this club. In the club, and so this club, yung morning star niya na meron ding connector. So pwede nyo i-connect yung chain and it will give you the option to for him to wield yung kanyang somewhat mace with chain, kamukha ano sa original Beast Wars figure niya. And kung bakit ko ito binili or bakit ko ito nagustuhan, it's because if we're going to put it on the back, kasi meron din siyang tab, same din sa sword, it likely gave heft or gave volume dun sa toy. Like so. Sa monkey mode, mas maganda eh. Pero sa robot mode, okay lang din. Ayan. So, ayan o. Parang, alam niyo yung ano, yung transmetal figure niya or transmetal form niya nung sa Beast Wars animated na may live action ba ng Beast Wars? Beast Wars na series dati. Parang yun yung binibigay nito na ambience. And lastly, meron tayong kay Ape-Link. Kamukha nung kay Ape-Link, which is ito. Yung ano niya, blade, side blade, forearm side blade. Forearm side blade. Na pwede niyang hawakan lang, walang problema. Para sa akin, ginagawa ko, or yung gusto kong hawak niya is pabaliktad na hawak, which is like this. Tapos, i-cover niya yung, ano niya, yung inner arm niya, like so. Tapos, yung blade niya is nandun sa gilid. Yan. Di ba? Angas. So, dalawa dapat yan. Nawawala yung isa. Di ko alam saan. Kung lang ito sa'yo, nalagyan ng anak ko. Hopefully, makita ko rin. Tsaka yung ano, yung transwarp key, nawawala ko rin. Di ko alam saan napunta. I know. Napabaya ako pagdating sa figures. Pero still. Still. Anyway. So, that's that. And before tayo dumako sa articulation, let's have a comparison muna with the previous Optimus Primal figure from Robot Alliance naman, from Beast Alliance naman, which is si TB01, yung kanilang take sa Kingdom Come na Optimus Primal. And as you can see, significantly mas malaki si Captain Gorilla, which is given naman kasi nga hindi naman oversized to eh. Hindi oversized tong si TB01 eh. But still, this is a good rendition, or this is something na maganda silang i-display side by side, because one is from Kingdom Come and then the other one is from the movie The Beast Rises. Tama ba ako? Rise of the Beast. Tama ba? Rise of the Beast. Rise of the Beast. Anyway, so that's that. Now for the articulation, yung head niya is may ball joint, okay, but since may collar siya dito, medyo yung movement niya, and medyo loose yung joint ng head ko. I'm not sure kung sa akin lang, but that's that. For the shoulder, meron siyang somewhat na, for the transformation or the gorilla, pwede nyo i-unpeg yung shoulder niya like this, but I prefer it on the gorilla mode. Meron siyang, meron siyang 360 spinning action sa kanyang balikat. Meron siyang in and out, just move the shoulder armor. Meron siyang in and out. Meron din siyang swivel, just below the shoulder, and here it is. Meron siyang wonderful ratchet joint sa kanyang elbow. Meron siyang 90 degree moving forward. Meron siyang 90 degree moving backward because of the transformation, but still the option is there. Meron siyang waist articulation as well. Meron siyang swivel sa kanyang kamay because of the transformation din. At meron siyang open close action sa kanyang mga daliri, and his fingers can close by pair. Ayan. So by pair pwede siyang i-close. Okay, meron siyang articulation by pair. I'm not sure why pero meron. Okay, for the hips naman, meron siyang in and out, okay, sa kanyang hips. It's more than 90 degree. Okay, it's more than the given natural bend pag outside, and he can do the split perfectly, and I believe much more effort than the other figure. Meron siyang he can kick that far in front kick that far, back medyo hinder siya nitong butt skirt niya. Meron din siyang a very very little swivel sa kanyang thigh, and meron siya here it is. Meron siyang very very nice ratchet sa kanyang knees, and he can bend it 90 degrees pabalik or patras if you want. Meron din siyang somewhat articulation just below the knee, but that's more of the transformation. Just move the knee pad. Okay. Lastly, meron siyang in and out movement sa kanyang ankle articulation. Meron din siyang kaunting toe articulation, but as I said before, medyo loose yan because it's die-cast. Okay. So, and that is everything with regards to the articulation of Captain Gorilla. So now we're going to to show you the transformation. And for that, let's start with the transformation ng kanyang mga kamay. Now, again, the figure comes with a manual, and you can follow the manual if you want. But if you kumbaga parang if na-transform niya na siya ng ilang beses, you will have your own way of transforming it, kasi wala naman talagang wala naman talagang proper way or pagkakasunod-sunod sa pag-transform, because the transformation or each part of the transformation doesn't really link that well na kailangan unahin mo to para ma-transform mo to. Wala naman talagang gano'n. Okay. But anyway, so I always start with so this is my very own way of transforming the figure. So nag-start ako palagi sa kamay niya, just because ito yung pinakamalapit. So for the arms, what you want to do, transfer into gorilla. So what we're gonna do is flip this panel here, okay, pabaliktad, and then flip the forearm guard na armor na may fur. Okay, like so, and then i-flip natin siya or before yun, i-flip nyo, then meron siyang black panel dito, i-flip nyo rin yan, okay, just to give room, And then, i-flip natin siya ng 180 degree yung ating fur armor. And mag-ano lang kayo, medyo mahirap siya kasi medyo masikip pa yung joint. So, medyo mag-fiddle na lang. Okay? Discarte nyo na lang kung paano yung fiddle yung armor. Basta ang mahalaga is maging ganito siya. Okay, next is i-flip natin yung ating hands. Okay? To release naman yung ating gorilla hand. Then, what we're going to do is just flip this back. Okay? And then, this one, para mas madali, i-move lang natin siya ng 180. Pero i-move nyo rin siya pabalik. Okay? Then, to secure everything else, you have here a tab, and then you have here a tab and then a slot. So, just line it up. Line up lang, and then make sure to what do you call this? To press it to secure it on the tab like so. That's done. And then open lang natin yung ating hands, because as you can see, medyo close yung hands natin. So to give way for the weapons, or so he can hold the weapon, open nyo lang yung fist niya and then close it again, but now giving some allowance para dun sa mga weapons niya. And that is done for the hands. As you can see, baliktad siya because ito yung magiging front ng ating gorilla. So that's done. Ang sabi nga ni Emgo, second verse same as the first. Okay, so flip the back panel, flip, twist 180, twist 180, there you go. And then flip, hoping na napapakita natin ito ng tama. Flip, then panel, and slot, align, and click, and there you have it. Okay, so open pa pala, open and then close slightly, and you are done with the arms. Okay, next what we're going to do naman is on the feet naman tayo. So sa legs naman tayo magka-transform. So what you gotta do first is to flip the knee pads. Okay, like so. Flip lang natin siya to give us some clearance. Then afterwards, we're gonna untab the legs or the shin. Okay, so kanina diba sabi ko meron siyang joint just below the ratchet knee, which is ito. If you unflip nyo lang yan, and then yun yung tab niya, and then meron siya ditong port. Ayan, so ito yung tab, ito yung port, so tatanggalin nyo lang siya. And then what you're going to do is just to fiddle with the feet right here, because kailangan nating simultaneously i-flip natin yung kanyang gorilla feet, and then if i-flip natin pataas, okay, pataas using the ratchet joints yung legs niya for this peg to meet the same for this tab itong malapit sa kanyang legs or right above the or on the thigh, the same port kanina, which is ito. So ito at ito, so i-move lang natin siya. Well, so it is simultaneously if ini-flip natin yung legs. Before pala yung heels, ano natin kasi para secure lang. Ayan. Then i-move natin pataas to. Ayan. I-move lang natin. Anin natin, gagawa lang tayo ng diskarte para mag-meet yun. Okay. So again, i-flip simultaneously, i-flip natin tong robot feet niya like so. There you go. So, kailangan naka-flash siya or naka-relax siya dun sa shin. Okay, and then flip the gorilla feet like so para may clearance ka, and then fiddle with it mga kapatid. There you go. Till you can hear the secure snap right that. Minsan hindi siya magtatab ng maayos. It will be untabbed din once na mag-ano ka, i-move mo or ipo-pose mo na yung ano mo, yung gorilla mo, and it should look like this. Okay, so letter Z and then gorilla feet. Okay, ayan o, kamukha niyan. So kapag minug mo yung feet kasi na-untab talaga siya. Okay, but still the tab or the secure process or something to make it secure is still good in my opinion. So we're done with the first we're done with the first leg. So again, second, the same as the first. So again, untab, and then using the ratchet joint simultaneously flipping the robot feet. Okay, make sure lang na you are flipping the right joints, and then just tab it, and there you have it. Mas madali yung pangalawa kasi nga ewan ko, nakikisama yung pangalawa eh. So you are now end up with this. Ayan, so medyo maliit na si Optimus or si Captain Gorilla. So let me just adjust my camera for a bit. Yan. Okay, so that's done. Now what you're going to do na is, or what we're going to do na is to focus na on the head. Now, okay, sa head kasi, be aware, kumbaga parang warning, or not warning, but notice lang sa mga gustong bumili ng Captain Gorilla, which is hindi niya mapag-isisihan. Medyo mahirap lang yung pag-transform ng ulo ni Captain Gorilla, just because yung clearance niya sa kanyang chest, kung saan tinatago yung mga heads, or yung ulo ng gorilla at yung ulo ng robot, is medyo hindi siya na-open all the way. Unlike yung studio series niya na na-open all the way, mas madali siyang maniobra. Dito since meron siyang mga kibbles like this one. Ito kasi yung talagang pinakamaharang ito. This one, yan, itong piece of plastic na to, humaharang siya na hindi siya mabubuksan talaga all the way. So kailangan natin magkonting fidget dun sa head ng gorilla, and find a secure way on which mailalabas natin yung head ng gorilla na hindi natin madadamage yung ating figure. And meron akong nahanap na way, and you can try it pag bumili kayo if it will suit you. But first, what we're going to do is to unpeg the shoulder. Okay, unpeg natin yung shoulder. There you go. Para meron tayong way to open the chest. Now, tulad nga sabi ko, hanggang dyan lang yan. Yung sa studio series, maano mo pa siya. Pero dito kasi, hanggang dyan lang. I don't want to force the figure kasi as you can see, it's just being held by a pin, and baka by pulling it far is mag-cause siya ng issue and problem sa figure ko. So I don't want to force it. Now, as you can see, we have the head of the gorilla here, and then we have what we want to do is para ilabas yun. So what I end up doing is, pwede nyo pala itong ipula, para i-move siya or para i-twist siya. So ipupull nyo to, kasi move siya, nakaano siya ng screw. Okay, so yung screw na yun yung magiging joint nyo. But what I end up doing is, first, I'm going to flip the head inside, okay, of the cavity, and then, so ganyan na siya, nakatingala na siya. And then I'm going to put it on the side, okay, so nakaside siya, and the face should be, or the gorilla should be looking opposite on where you are turning the head. Okay, so since I'm going to turn it here, papakanan, itong robot papakanan dito, so dapat nakatingin siya sa kanan. Okay, so tapos, so angat nyo lang siya, and then find a way na medyo maluwag. Okay, so yan. Okay, so just fiddle with it. There you go. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so medyo madali na siya. Then just close, just situate the head again. Okay, and then close the chest. Okay, there you go. Alright, so same yun sa pag-transform pagdating sa robot. So pag open nyo, na ganyan, mag-transfer nyo sa robot naman. Pag open nyo, what you're going to do is to face the head of the gorilla kung saan nyo naman iikot yung gorilla head. Okay, so if you're going to turn it left side, okay, so dapat naka-face siya sa left side. And then, pag nandun na siya sa loob, what you're going to do is to situate the head naman that it should be looking like this. Okay? So dapat yung kanyang chin is pointing upward because it should be resting, or the gorilla chin should end up resting on this cavity right here on the back. Okay, so dito siya magre-rest. Kapag nag-rest na siya doon, that will be the time that you are secure or you are sure na tama yung alignment ng ulo ng gorilla natin. But anyway, that's that. So, i-close ko lang to. There you go. So, yung meron tayong gorilla head, and then ibabalik lang natin yung ating shoulder. Ayan. So, that's that. Now, tulad nga sabi ko, likod to ng gorilla natin, so dapat na siya nakaharap. But for the meantime, what we're going to do is to iharap muna natin siya dito, okay, because mas padali para sa mga susunod na kabanata. Okay, so next, i-release natin yung kanyang likod, okay, yung kanyang backpack, and then double hinge, i-flip natin siya over the head of the gorilla, okay, and move it here. Okay, this time pwede nyo nang gawin, pwede nyo nang iharap yung gorilla natin sa 180. Okay, iharap siya sa likod. Okay, about face na siya. Yan. Now, this part, ang gagawin lang natin is to flip this part here, which is when ito yung magiging magiging parang butt skirt niya. So, flip it like so, and then twist it, and then flip it again. Okay. So, naka-double hinge yan. So, madali lang namang i-flip yan. And then just, find the security or find the secure click na maririnig nyo just to make sure that everything is lined up and no problem will be encountered. Then lastly, itong part na to, it's on a ball joint. I-flip nyo lang siya pababa, and then just push it down, and you will hear a secure snap, and there you have it. You have your gorilla mode. Pero ito yung standing gorilla mode. Ayan. So ito yung standing gorilla mode niya. Ayan. And there you have it. This is Captain Gorilla on his peace mode or in his gorilla mode. So ito yung standing gorilla mode. So okay, so pwede nyo gawin is parang pwede nyo siyang lagyan ng something na binabang niya yung chest niya. Okay. And then open nyo lang yung mouth niya. Just to give action. Okay. And also meron din siyang pwede nyo siyang gorilla stand, which is i-move nyo lang ng konti yung feet niya like so. Ayan. And then just place yung kanyang forearm pababa, and then move yung kanyang head like so. So it will end up like this. Ayan. Okay. So yan, sa direction or sa instruction, it says there na kailangan yung i-flip tong shoulder niya to give him much more pero sa figure ko kasi hindi mo siya ma-click ng one click lang all the way it's either all the way or connected siya, so it end up like this, parang pilay na gorilla. Ayoko na, so ginaganito ko na lang siya. Yan, ganyan na lang. Yan. Yan. Okay, mas mukha lang natural naman so it's okay. Now for the articulation, yung sa forearm niya kamukha lang ng kay Prime, kay Captain Gorilla sa robot mode. But for the legs, medyo nabawasan ng konti. So ganyan na lang kalayo yung pwede niyang isipa paharap. Sa likod wala na. Meron pa rin naman siyang sipa patagilid. And meron pa rin siyang foot articulation kahit papaano, kaunting-kaunti lang. Para naman sa ulo, meron siyang kalayaan at meron siyang ball joint, so pwede siyang tumingala ng sobrang tingala, pwede rin naman siyang humarap ng sobrang harap, pwede siyang umiling kung ayaw niya, and meron siyang open, close sa mouth. And to see, to have a better look, yan po yung itsura ng kanyang gorilla mode. Ayan, with the green eyes and everything. Medyo alangan lang ako dun sa pag nakabukas yung bibig niya. Parang parang prototype na hindi natapos. But there you have it. And then yung kanyang chest. So kapag naano niyo siya, makikita niyo talaga yung parang cross talaga siya ng mechanical and parang mechanical and what they call that? Parang biomechanical. Ayan. So, yan. And then, lastly, yung kanyang mga pwede pa rin i-store dito because it's the same pegs. Okay, it's the same port, it's the same peg. So still you can store the weapons. And tulad nga nasabi ko dito sa mga additional weapon, it gives a much better look sa gorilla natin because look at that. Ain't that telling you something? Look. Oh. Ain't that telling you something? Diba? Look. Itayo ko lang ha. Look at that. Ain't that telling you something? Diba? Kaya nga sa Gorilla Mood, mas gusto ko to eh. Mas gusto ko na lang dito yung kanyang yung kanyang mga battle gloves. And for comparison, muli nagbabalik ang kanyang ninuno, okay, na si Kingdom Come or si TB01 from the Beast Alliance. As you can see, maliit pa rin siya, pero hindi naman gano'n nakaliit. Hindi na siya gano'n kaliit kamukha nung sa una sa robot form. But still, yan. So, si TB01, it's more like of a gorilla talaga. Kumbaga parang nagawa ng paraan na itago lahat ng robot parts niya. Nag-try sila. But unlike Captain Gorilla, talagang, kitang-kita talaga yung kanyang pagiging biomechanical. But that is that. Ayan. So, that is Captain Gorilla brought to you by Conversion Mode, which is hindi ko pa rin alam kung yung talaga pangalan ng company nila. But still, again, this is a wonderful figure and a wonderful addition. If you want to buy or if you want to have an alternate option on having the Studio Series Optimus Primal mold, but still, it's up to you. It's up to you. I'm not saying na i-tolerate or itangkilikin natin yung mga knockoff. It's just that, option is there and option is a beautiful thing. By the end of the day, this is my opinion. It is, it is something na gusto ko lang namang i-share sa mga tao or sa inyo if ever na, you want option and you want something na, alternatives. But still, by the end of the day, it's your toy, it's your choice. Okay? What matters most is that you are doing it as it is. You are doing it because gusto nyo. Because it's what you desire, and it's our satisfaction as a toy collector. But anyway, that is it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching and hope na sana nagustuhan yung episode natin for today. Kita-kits tayo sa next episode and you have a great day. Bye!